We're making a card. I've got some glue there. Stick that on the card. Get the card around the middle. The card. Put some glue on there.